Hey everyone, welcome back to the concert hall. I'm Sunny, and this is your weekly Bebop jazz lesson. Why'd you say it like that, Sunny? I was trying to be cool, man. Whatever. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Welcome back, guys. Seriously. All right, so we've been practicing. So there are kind of two levels to what we're doing now. There's last year's practice, which was into the note and then some enclosures. And there's this year's practice, which is that exercise that I learned from Steve, which I guess we call degrees of the scale, because we play a chord and on each degree of the scale. So I don't know if I just think we called it that a long time ago. I don't remember. So like, but like, and okay, so that's the deal. Anyway, so that's the deal. So there are two levels, right? And so today we're going to look at Au Pravov and maybe Little Suede Shoes again. And you're going to see, and then there's a third level, right? You combine it and stuff. And I was like, but whatever, man. So you're going to see that bad habits are starting to form. Seriously. Like, seriously. And I'll show you right now. Like so often we think, play. What are you going to play? And that's the question. What are you going to play? And we use phrases like what do you play on a C7? But it's not what do you play on a C7. It's what do you play going towards C7. That's why my exercises have these different colored notes in it. And in Humber, we have to use all these different things. So like whatever. I don't know, man. It's all a blur. So that's the deal. And today's exercise is to get you away from that bad habit that's forming. Almost all, not all, but almost all exercises start down here and ascend. And that's not how we play, man. so we play up here and we come down. Even the most exercises that are like descend, they're usually backwards or like an inversion or something. So even our exercises don't really help us. And the real negative thing about that is that we play as we practice as we play. And if we start an exercise, like, okay, so let's take Au Pravov, G major, one bar of G major, then I'm going to play A minor, D7 back to G. Those are the first three bars of Au Pravov. So one bar of G major, let's start on G, and we'll just start on G and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Man, that was pretty cool. I played G, F sharp, G, A, da, boo, doo, ba. And then on the B, on B3, I played B, B flat, B, C. Hey, man, that sounded okay. Except I am now, the next note is supposed to be a note of the A minor chord, and I'm already on C. So like that exercise doesn't work. Like these things don't work. It's like it just doesn't. Like that Sonny Stitt lick that I gave you, he went straight up from G to G, and then he went like it's very different. So right away we have a problem in the first bar, man. So I'll do it again. Okay, G, F sharp, G, A, B. First, this is all backwards, but I'm just trying to explain something to you. We're on the B on beat 3. We're doing it right. Now the question, because remember, the exercise that I had you play started on the end of 1. We eliminated the downbeat entirely. But I'm showing you something today. So, hey, and welcome back, man. It's great to be back. I gotta tell you, life was rough for a while, but a day playing music beats a day not playing music, and I'm so happy to be back. I think I'm gonna cruise around jazz festivals and give workshops and clinics and stuff and jam, and I think I'm gonna chill out and just play music for a bit. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Check out my other YouTube channel if you want to know more. All right, next. So let's get back into it. So I'm on G major, and I just played da-ga, da-ga. Then I'm on beat 3, and I play a B. All right, everything's cool, man. But now I have to play into the A chord. So even though we're on beat 3 of this G major, and we have 2 bars left, we have to start playing towards, we have to start thinking A minor, because that's where we're going. And that's the way it is. So it's always, what's the next thing? Where are you going? You remember Barry used to say, hey, sax, how do you get to the 2 chord, man? Right? How do you get to the 2 chords? You've got to think about it. So now, no more scales. Oh, we didn't even do the scale exercise. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so when I get to the B, now it's time for me to line up the A chord. So let's say the E, the 5 on the A. Let's circle that, enclose it. So F natural, D, D sharp, E on beat 1 of the A chord. Right? So that's starting to line things up. It's a little tricky. So let's do our exercise, right? The very, very basic exercise, because each day we relearn our technique anew. At Humber, they made me learn a bunch of sayings. Paganini said each day we relearn our technique anew. Or whatever. So like, here we go. So au prévav, we're going to do the exercise. Okay? Just descending into the tone, or just descending into notes. And I'm going to say it for you. So we're going to descend into the G on beat 3. We're going to take a break. Into the G, into the G, into the A, into the D, into the G. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? There's an A minor there, but we're not going to worry about it. Then we're going to play D minor, C7. No, we're not. We're going to play D minor, G7, C. Okay, and now we're going to play C minor 7, F7, G. Oh my God. Man, I don't know, my brain just froze on G. Because I'm not playing G. I'm supposed to play D minor, G7, C. No, wait. Everybody calm down. Let's take it from the beginning again. I'm messing up this song. Battle of the Blues. Okay, G, then A, D, G. Next, D, G, C. Good. C minor, F7, G. All right, good. Good, I did it. All right, B, E, A. All right, I did it. D to G. So that's our exercise. Oh my God, my brain's all over the place. All right, so that's it. But and that's all the scale we're going to do for right now. For the rest of the week. No more scale for the rest of the week. Because what happens is, we get caught up in this little loop of going back and forth, ascending, descending, in this really tight little area. All right. What the hell am I doing? Like, we really like play, which is not really what we're trying to do. Stick with it, man. 10 minutes. I guess I'm a little all over the place today. I was actually practicing earlier, and now my brains are all over the place. So that's the exercise we've been working on. And we've been adding in closures. But what happens is, as you're playing this, like in addition to that, the level 2 exercise sounds like this. I'll play it in the key of G. G? Yeah, why not, man? Right? And there's a lot of, I've introduced in the last 3 weeks, a lot of scale to you guys. And we're not really playing scale. And not yet anyways. And when we get to that, I'm going to introduce the half step rules, because you're going to end up on a note and you're going to need your half steps. And so the concept of scale is going to take on a different meaning. Right now, it's not the problem. Like, the problem is this idea of scale, and these patterns that you practice. No, I'm not against any of it, because obviously we practice it. But like, what happens is you're standing here and you're trying to find your way through the music, which is not what we're doing. I know it's kind of fun to play blind like that, but it's not the point. We're kind of bopping through the changes, right? We're not wanking on scales. We're not painting sounds here. We're bopping. It's bebop. We're bopping through the changes. And we're bopping, right? We're jazzing up chord tone to chord tone. I know it seems lame, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. What do you think? What do you think you're doing when you're playing the blues? When you're going. What do you think that is? Like, what do you think you're doing? Okay, but we're going to eliminate all of that, because we're not doing any scale stuff. Like, we're trying to get away from that. I want you to think this, I'm here, I'm going there, I'm going there, I'm going there. And what happens is everything sort of slows down. And instead of all of this in-between stuff, you're going like this, and you know where you are when you are. All right, so what are you trying to say, Sonny? Man, thanks for sticking with me. Holy long-winded today. What's the exercise for this week, Sonny? All right, so that's the problem. The problem is in your head, what do I play? And you think you're looking forward, but the music's already passed you by. So, like, you're thinking G major, but you're already on a D7. Like, you're already halfway there. So you got to watch out. All right, here we go. So what are we going to do today? So we're going to begin this week's exercise by just encircling a couple of chord tones. That's it. That's it. We've already done this. But what I'm doing today is we're removing the scale. So for the level 1 guys, completely remove the scale. And just enclose notes and have fun. Just enclose notes and have fun. And I'll show you right now. And then for the level 2 guys, we're going to add, at the end of this, we're going to play these enclosure things, and then we're going to add chord resolution. So, because we're going to add the exercises, we're going to combine it. It's kind of neat. All right, down the road, you're going to add other things playing into the G, for example. So at the beginning, we're all descending into the G, enclosing the G, ascending into the G. But there are a lot of ways to get to G. I'll say this again. The problem is you're on G, or you go to B, and the question is, how do I get to the A chord, man? And then how do I get from the A chord to the D chord? And then how do I get back to Do? Because that's kind of the point of it all. And how do I make it sound like a waterfall? And how do I get that girl who's for some ridiculous, she seems to be waiting for a friend at the bar, but like, man, if I get through my solo fast enough, I think I got a chance. So like, how do I do all of this stuff? I also got to tell you guys stuff. I don't close my eyes when I play anymore. One, because I have to read the music. I'm playing charts. The second is, well, even if I've been memorized, because I did this gig once at this festival, and I closed my eyes, and it was a really nice festival and stuff, and it was like, and I almost fell off stage. I started bopping. I was like, and I'm not moving. I'm just standing here and playing, right? Next thing you know, I'm like, whoa. It's like, all right, whatever, man. Whatever. Maybe I shouldn't be using a clip-on mic. All right, so here's the exercise. Au revoir. All right, we're going to rap some notes. We're going to rap the G, then we're going to rap the B, right, on the G chord. We're going to rap the G, rap the B. Then we're going to go to the A chord. We're going to rap the E on the A chord. Then we're going to rap the F sharp on the D chord. And then we're going to rap the G on the G chord. So, here we go. Actually, let's start on the B. It's a little bit more funky. Like, it feels nicer in my hands because it's descending. B, G, right? It descends. So let's try something like that. So here we go. Follow along. All right, that's it. All I did was I enclosed the notes. I went C, A, B flat, B. I enclosed the B, beat 1 of the first bar. Then I enclosed the G, beat 3 of the first bar. A, F sharp, A, F, F sharp, G. And then, right, so that's beat 3, bar 1. And then I played, I enclosed the E, F, D, E flat, E, which is beat 1 of bar 2. And then I enclose the F sharp, G, E, B, F, F sharp, right? And that takes me to beat 3, the D chord, with the second bar. And then getting back to the 1, I play A, F, F sharp, G. And then I'm on beat 1 of bar 3, and I breathe. And I breathe. Because the next chord goes to, it's a new pattern, right? It's a new progression. A goes to D. So we stopped on the rest chord. All right, let's do it again. That's it. Just playing the enclosures. Kind of neat, huh? All right, next. I'm going to keep going. I'll enclose the D, I'll enclose the G, and then I'll enclose the E, the third of C, because I kind of like that feel in my hand. All right? Pretty cool, huh? Then we'll breathe. Right, we're on the C7, we'll breathe. Now we're going to the C minor 7 to the F7 to the G. So I'm going to enclose the note G, which will be beat 1 of the C minor chord. And then I'll enclose the note A, which will be beat 3 of the F chord. And then I'll enclose the B, which is beat 1 of the G chord. Seriously. So here we go. So we just played bar 4 into bar, we played bar 4 into bar 5, D minor, G7, C. Okay, now normally I play like a B flat because it's the blues, right? Right, but like not today, man. We're just enclosing, we're staying focused. And then we're gonna play C minor, F7, G. So, enclose the C, enclose the A, enclose the B. All right. Hey, man, and remember to bop it through. Have fun. We're bopping. I'll play everything up to here. Nice! Jazz! All right, man. All right, now we have a 2-5 going to A minor. All right, so here we go. In bar, oh, man, what bar are we at? We're in bar, I don't know, we're good. We're turning to A minor. So B minor 7, E7 flat 5. So we're going to play enclose the B, enclose the E, enclose the A, breathe. Then we'll enclose the E and go to the D chord. F sharp, enclose the F sharp, enclose the A, and then enclose the B on the G. Here we go, last 4 bars. Okay, last 5 bars from the B. Yeah! Sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni. Oh man, I'm just teaching you guys how to have fun with the chord tones. You know, there's a secret that's going on here. Like, there's a thing. Most of you guys, when you go to a jazz workshop, they say, play the roots. All right, now play the thirds. And now play the fifths. And then the next thing you know, like 40 minutes later and your chops are fried, you're like, what the hell? How do I turn this into music? And then you're like on a G major and you're like, how do I turn this G? And so you try and do this. So you try and do this. And they say, play with some rhythm, man. You know, like... But you don't play like, you play like this. Right? Like you play like that. And you're like, well, man, what am I doing? But we don't play like that. We play into the A. Or we play into the G. All right, that's level 2. So that's level 3. Here we go. So have fun. So take all of your songs now, and don't play any scale in any of your songs, because you're gonna land on the wrong note, and like that's not cool, man. I remember when I was sitting in Humber. I'm talking to you guys. I'm mentioning Humber a lot right now. Anyways, why am I telling you about this? Oh, because what's happening is when you play the scale approach to things, first, you don't have anything to play. Second, you're only going to play licks. Or 3, you're only going to play patterns. 4, you're not going to play them in the right spot. And 5, people are going to, 5, they're going to laugh. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is it just has a different harmonic pull to it. It's not really what we're doing. The deal is to just, okay, so that's the deal. Enough of all that nonsense. So that's your exercise. I'll play it again for you once again in Au Pravav. And bop through it, have some fun. I'll transcribe it and put it through. But the deal is, we're only sticking right now with this enclosure because right now, that's the only way we have to get to the next note. That's it. You know, when you're talking to kids, you're like, use your words, man. Use your words. Don't just poop on the floor. Use your words, man. And so, but like, unless you're, whatever. And then so when you're playing, right now, as we're bopping through one chord tone to the next, there's, we only have one way to do it. Right now, like we have 3. Descend into the note, ascend into the note, or enclose it. So like, you know, that's all you have. And I don't want you to play the scale part this week because it's too much not focused in it. Just do it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to do it again on Au Pravav. You have 2 legitimate musical bebop words now. You have a chord and you have an enclosure. And with that, and you have descended, you can descend, but not this. Let's not descend this week. No scales this week. Don't think any scale. Don't think any key signatures. Don't think anything like that. Enclose the note, play the chord. And that's the action. From the concert hall, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best. Remember, always play pretty music, man. Whatever pretty music means to you, always play pretty music. And don't be afraid to talk to the girl. Yeah! Jazz, jazz, jazz. Be cool, everyone, and I'll see you. Be cool, everyone, and I'll see you guys soon.